Hello, and welcome to this session where we're going to look at suspending employees. My name is Professor Cathy Daniels, and I'm based at Aston University in Birmingham. So what we're going to do in this session is we're going to talk about suspending employees, the purpose of it, what we pay them, when to suspend, and how to manage a period of suspension. And what we're talking about here is a situation where we're telling the employee we don't want them to be at work. And we are not talking about medical suspension, which might happen when an employee is unwell and we can't have them at work because they're not well enough to be there. We're not covering pregnancy suspension either. And that could be a situation where a woman is pregnant and we've carried out a risk assessment of the job and we have concluded that there is nothing we can do to make the job safe for her or her unborn child, and therefore we have to suspend her on the grounds of her pregnancy, and that might be for the remainder of the pregnancy if we can't find any alternative work for her. Now, we're not talking about those two situations here because they are very specific. A suspension on the grounds of pregnancy or a medical suspension will continue until the employee is well enough to come back to work or has finished their maternity leave, or until we can find some adjustment to the job or other work that they can do that they can come back to work safely. So they're very specific situations. What we're talking about is when the employee has done something that potentially is going to be gross misconduct and mean that they're going to be potentially be dismissed. And what we want is for the employee to be out of the way of the organisation because it is better for them not to be there. Now, the first thing to say about these sorts of suspensions is that the Employment Tribunal tends to be critical of organisations that rush to suspend. They've used language like it mustn't be